Pharrel, why do you think that y'all were so dominant in the paint tonight? I think y'all had 48 points in the paint tonight.
I think that's like one of our like founding pillars of our team is to get to the paint, and our coach stresses it a lot, so that's what we just try to do every night.
Hayden, I know you grew up in the state. What did this game mean to you, and thinking about many games that you'd seen of this matchup before?
I knew it was going to be a pretty lively environment. Growing up, I didn't really watch it a whole lot, honestly. But I mean, I heard stories from like my dad and my uncle. They used to come and watch, Kevin Durant come here and play. So I knew there's a lot of history, and I was just really excited to just play a new opponent in the SEC schedule and get it going.
I know it's a second game in a few that you've had a good game. What's working well for you?
Just controlling my energy, controlling what I can control, and just trying to win.
Pharrel, so obviously tied at halftime to a 20-point victory. What happened? What was said at halftime that kind of changed the tide there?
We kind of talked about getting back to our habits, getting back to who we are, and I feel like we're really able to do that, and we made a push.
It was tied at halftime, Pharrel, but y'all had a 10-0 run there late in that first half where it just seemed like that was where a lot of momentum was turned. What was it about that stretch of play that kind of maybe carried y'all into the second half?
I feel like that stretch got our energy going, and I'd say that's what pushed us to keep going.
Solomon Washington, Texas A&M men's basketball. So Pharrel Payne, I know this your first SEC conference play game. What you think that you are going to continue to bring to the team coming into SEC play now?
I'd say energy. Energy is one of those things. I'm an energy guy. Energy helps our team.
Thank you. That's all I have for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hayden, you had 3 really big offensive rebounds put into second chance points. Just, how'd you find those little moments maybe carry you guys throughout the game?
I mean, y'all all know offensive rebounding is like who we are. So I'm just practice every single day, getting used to when Wade's going to shoot, getting used to when Zurich's going to be able to shoot, and just timing whenever I can attack, and just read the shot, honestly, and it fell my way, and I was able to grab it. So.
Hayden, you offensively rebounded Andy 3-0. Did you ever think in your life you would look at a stat sheet and see that?
No, honestly. And it might not happen again, and that's all right, but as long as we're winning, then I'm fine with it.
Hayden, you've obviously experienced so many games here at Reed. How would you rate this atmosphere tonight? And Pharrel, obviously, it's your first conference game here at Reed. Did you expect this kind of crowd?
I think it was definitely one of the most lively games that we've had for sure, just because of the rivalry itself. And I was really happy to see a bunch of students that made the drive back because we don't start school for a week, I guess. And so that was cool to see, and I'm just happy everybody got to come and see it.
I'll just say I've never witnessed anything like that. It was exciting to play in the game.
And I know Buzz said when we talked to him yesterday that he's expecting every conference game to be a 1 or 2 possession game. When you can come out of a game with 20 points a conference game, what does that say about the team? What does that mean?
It means that we're aware of what we got to do. We're mature, and that we've got to be able to process that, learn from it. There's still some things that we might have messed up in, and just wash the win away and continue to focus on the next thing.
Pharrel, at what point did you realize you could kind of almost go at them at will in the paint? And then was there anything they were doing defensively that enabled you guys to have as much success?
I feel like from the get-go, my whole thing is being aggressive. If I get the ball in the post, be aggressive, try to go at them. I feel like that's the way our whole team was looking at it, like he's talking about. Took a lot of shots at the rim.
8 wins in a row now. Just what do you think has been the biggest difference maker during a winning streak?
Just being able to focus and take it one day at a time and not get too ahead of ourselves, not worry about what we got in 2 weeks, and just try to have a good practice, good pre-practice, post-practice, good day in the training room, and just everything above, just taking our time.
Seems like you guys changed the offensive approach a little bit, obviously getting it to you, Pharrel. Was that something you guys talked about at halftime, or was that just the game plan to get from the get-go and it worked better in the last 20 minutes?
I'd just say that's the way the game was flowing.
In that 3 you hit, I think y'all were 1 of 17 at the
time. We were 1 of 19.
Yeah. How did that feel, and what gave you the confidence to keep firing?
The amount of shots that we shoot every day. I mean, we all shoot shots. We shoot shots with Buzz here in Reed, in the practice gym, post-practice. Just knowing that eventually it's going to fall. You've been doing this your whole life, so don't think too much on it.
Do you normally keep track of how y'all are shooting like that? Or
When it's that bad, I'll pay attention to it. But
I think it was a season low. Like,
yeah, that
on
might have been our
turnovers.
worst.
Just how critical is winning that stat?
You want that one?
You got it.
All right. I mean, that's been a thing we focused on. Definitely in non-conference, we had a couple bad games, turning the ball over too much. But I think just just understanding that we gotta, do what the coaches are telling us, believe in the plan, and don't get too ahead of ourselves. Not try to have like a home run play. Just keep it simple.
What was it like to play through that stretch after Wade hits the three and then technical? Seemed like that really ignited the crowd. Just what was it like down the stretch in that first half, kind of once it seemed like they started really getting into the game?
I mean, after that, I feel like there's a lot of energy. When we have the energy on our side, we kind of get things going.
What does it mean to have that trophy? You get to take a picture with that trophy.
I thought it was pretty cool. I had first time seeing it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.